All right, so this is TK from Comic Insider. We're out here at Wizard World with the amazing John Glover. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Well, you called me amazing. I'm doing fine now. Thank you. All right.
Well, it's always good to see someone from the CW. I mean, we do a lot of interviews with the CW Gulf Coast area, so...
You know, they were going to call it WC.
Oh, that'll be a twist. So,
then they realized that was a synonym for toilet, so they decided against
really?
the WC in England.
Okay.
You go to the toilet, you go to the WC. I'm going to the WC now. You see?
Oh, all right.
So they changed it to CW.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that makes sense.
A bit of trivia.
I did not know that.
Well,
That's
now you
cool.
know.
So I want to talk a little bit about Smallville first.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
you played Lionel Luthor on that show, and was pretty much, I mean, the man who shaped Lex Luthor into the character he was on the show. I mean, your character was.
And what was so nice about the role is that there was no Lionel Luthor before.
Right.
So I wasn't constrained by any things that he had to be.
You didn't have any strings on you, pretty much.
Exactly, yeah.
Just do whatever with it.
And the writers sort of listened to. I mean, when there were writers that collaborated, so they would see stuff that happened and make it.
I always thought it was one of the best characters on the show because he always had, tried to push Lex to be stronger, and he was always took Clark Kent's side a lot. Always tried to help him out of the jam when he got in trouble.
You know, one of the best compliments I would get, and it happened with several people, but they would come up to say how much they liked the show and how much they liked me, and then they sort of add, well, I'm confused. Are you supposed to be a good guy or a bad guy?
Right.
And so, I mean, I thought that was the best compliment anybody could have given me, because I think that
and the character could go on any way.
Well, when it started, he was sort of being written as the bad guy or the strict bad father. But
turned out you were a character that you would root for though a lot as well.
But I just kept adding more love.
Right.
Like when I had to give Lex shock treatment.
That was a good episode.
Well, that was tough love, but I just kept saying it's love.
Right.
It's love. The whole thing is love.
So was that like switching up from Smallville to the DCEU? You and Shazam playing the father of the villain.
You know, I've done a lot of DC things. I was the Riddler in the Batman animated series. There was the Batman and Robin movie where I'm Dr. Woodrue. There's Smallville, and then Shazam. And none of those roles, they just came to me. I did not audition for them. And I got offers, which I call it the power of the universe. Brought me to this to the CW.
I don't think anybody else could have made those characters who they are. It's a funny thing when you mentioned the Riddler. I grew up watching Batman the animated series, and it wasn't until about 3 months ago I found out that was you who did the voice. And it was a little bit mind-blowing. I was like, oh my God.
Thank you. Yep. Wow. And that came too, because when they shot it, they didn't shoot it. When they recorded it, it was about a couple of blocks from where I lived at the time. So I would walk over there and spend 2 hours having this joyous time reading this Riddler character that they'd written. And I had no idea, I never saw an episode of it. It was on Saturdays, and I'm a grown-up, so I didn't watch Saturday cartoons.
What's that like with the voice acting, though, versus being on the actual set? I mean, that's gotta be a little bit more fun.
But the way Andrea Romano did it was she had the whole cast in an arc. So you weren't just saying lines; you were reacting to other people. So it was like putting on a play.
Cool.
So that's why that is so good. That's one of the reasons, besides the fact it's visually stunning. But the performances are so wonderful because it happened like a play. Someone said something and you responded. So, and a lot of that voiceover stuff is you just go into a booth by yourself and record about 10 different ways so that they could have the best reaction from the way the other person who asked the question 10 different ways.
Who hear it
So they have to put it all together.
That's pretty cool.
Which I didn't realize, but Andrea explained that once at one of these cons.
Okay. Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. You're a busy
Well, it's a
man.
pleasure.
Let you get back to it.
All right.
Before we head out, is there any upcoming events that you'd like to let fans know about? Or, of course, get out here.
I'm going to Wizard
Be out
World
here all
in
weekend.
Portland at the end of the month.
Portland.
Portland.
Okay.
That's in Oregon,
All right.
I think.
So, y'all make sure to check that out.
All right.
Comic Sire, like, subscribe. Get out here to Wizard World New Orleans 2020. We will see you in the multiverse. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Men, and you should like, subscribe, watch, then tell all your other friends to like and subscribe Comic Insider.
Insider. You better be watching it. Yes, I will. Yeah, I will hunt you down and find you. I'm trained, you know. You better be watching.